outrage over the death of Ronald Greene after the release of police body cam footage from his 2019 arrest. He later died in police custody. We're about to show you some video, and we gotta warn you, the video you're about to watch is very difficult to watch. His car, after leading Louisiana State troopers on a high-speed chase. On the video, you can repeatedly hear Greene apologize. He was tased, hit multiple times, and he was dragged while he was cuffed. The video was obtained and edited by the Associated Press. Remember, they did not put the video out. The police did, and the Associated Press obtained it. Greene's family says originally they were told he died in a car wreck. His sister spoke out after seeing the video.
It's clear that they murdered my brother. It's clear. There was no resisting. My brother should still be alive. He should still be here today. They need to do what's right and give us justice, give us the transparency that we deserve. They need to just do what's right. I mean, we've gone way too long, and now is the time.
Yeah, time is overdue. The Louisiana State Police issued a statement that the release of the video was unauthorized and undermines the investigative process. This is a 2-year-old crime. More to talk about it. Candace Kelly joins us, our legal expert on Start Your Day. Good morning, Candace.
Good morning.
It's so sick, this is, and what strikes me is, don't we still have an emergency on our hands here? Shouldn't somebody put out an APB and round up these killers based on what we saw, that snippet of footage alone?
You would think so. You would think that there would be an APB, but this just goes to show the cycle of violence that police officers are often involved in. And when there are cover-ups, this isn't the first time that we've seen this. I mean, this was a malicious beating that was just seemingly for sport over a period of 15 minutes. And in my legal opinion, they are going to be in trouble. I mean, there are so many things when we look at this that indicate that they will be in trouble. Number one, when we look at this whole idea that Ronald was someone who gave up, right? He had his hands up. He said, I'm your brother. He apologized, yet they beat him for 15 minutes. They shackled him. They dragged him. They put him in a chokehold and punched him. They even took the time to wash their hands and face of Greene's blood during all of this. Then they lied about it, saying that he died in the car on the crash impact. We know that that wasn't the case. And then they walked back on that, saying in a statement that he died on the way to the hospital. So these are some of the things that point the finger at the fact that now that the DOJ is finally moving on what they had begun years ago, that something is going to happen to these officers. All point to what they did was wrong and a murder.
Yeah, Candace, like you said, they left all of that out of the police report, making it seem like it was some sort of car accident. It seems like a cover-up. One has, well, he's getting the ultimate judgment because he died in a car accident, a single car accident not long after that. There are 2 other officers out there, and then countless others who may have been part of what we're seeing as a cover-up. I do believe they were disciplined in some sort of way, these 3 officers, reprimanded, I believe, given a suspension. But even if they left their actions out of the police report, because they did, isn't that admitting they did something wrong that night and could be used against them, the fact that they were disciplined? Because if this were just a car accident, why were they disciplined in the first place, Candace?
Yeah, well, you know, what you say is very interesting. Number one, we look at the letters of reprimand. We look at an officer that got 50 hours of punishment, and then he was back on the street. And as you said, one of the officers died as soon as he found out that he was going to be fired for these offenses. Certainly, this leads to the point that these officers, by even their supervisors, some of them at least, and people on the team, on the police, thought that what they did was wrong. It certainly does point to that. The irony, as you said, the fact that that one police officer died in a single car accident, and this is how they said that Ronald had died in a single car accident. So I don't think that the irony is missed by a lot of people in that. But all eyes are on this, and they're going to definitely be in trouble for this. They're going to get prosecuted.
Yeah, Candace, because, Mr. Green did not stop, right, for the initial traffic stop, the traffic violation. He led them on a chase, and for that, it appears he was murdered, that they executed him because he did not stop. They tortured him, the good old boys down in Monroe, Louisiana. Who specifically will go in and clean up this filth? What agency? Is it just the feds that we have to depend on here? Because 50 hours for murder doesn't quite seem to cut it.
So there are a couple things that are going on here. The DA in this particular parish, when he got the report that summed up what happened, he immediately, on the day he says that he got the report, he directed it to the feds. But then the feds have been sleeping on it. It's been a couple of years. Only now are they waking up and saying, oh, yes, we have to report and we're going to do something about it. So there's still kind of an open door for the DA to do what he has to do. It just seems as though he was hesitant about doing something and wanted to maybe get permission, information, or validation from a higher up, being the Department of Justice, to figure out how he goes about in this. So I think we're still going to hear more in terms of what's going on in the state, but already for a couple of years, the Department of Justice has opened up this investigation, and so that's ongoing. So we'll have to see what happens in all of this.
Yeah, we're almost out of time here, Candace, just a few seconds left. But, I want to stick with that point because we just talked about this, that incestuous relationship. Kudos for sending it on to the feds. But this DA had enough to act, did he not?
He did have enough to act. It seemed as though, timing is always important. Had this happened now, I do believe that he would have acted more quickly. But years ago in 2019, while people certainly were talking about justice and social justice, the streets and the people have not been on fire the way that they are now as they were in 2019. There still is an opportunity, I think, for him to redeem himself. But at the very least, he followed his gut instinct to say something doesn't smell right. But I don't think that he had the wherewithal yet to do what he needed to do on his own. So I think he looks back, and I'm sure he probably regrets that, but I think that we'll see something come out of that now.
That says a lot, Candace. It is a shame that a human being has to see George Floyd die, social justice awareness protests in the streets, to see humanity, to see, wow.
He can't redeem himself.
Well, at least people are awake now.
It is a shame. It is a shame, but that's the pattern, and that's what it has taken, right?
Wow.
Without the people, even without Ronald's mother, right? They stayed there for 9 days after he died in Louisiana. They went down, and she called, and for years she has been on the case, and so everything has just culminated into this. But without her work too, without people being on the streets, none of this wouldn't have happened.
Bless her.